Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be a pretty serious topic. I'm going to do two things this video. First thing, a lot of you guys mentioned this video from Royal to me. I quit ranked, he says. Wild Rift matchmaking is doomed. He uploaded this video when I was on vacation. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to watch this video together with you guys and sort of dissect what he's saying, react to what he's saying. I haven't watched the video yet, so I thought let's do like a first time reaction on my own channel. And I'm going to show you a short clip of my own live stream the first day I was back from Australia. And you know what? I'm going to roll this clip and pause it and talk about a few things before watching Royal's video, just to sort of introduce to you why there are issues with ranked. So let's roll it. So as you can see, I reported this Ash saying like this is a bot. Whether it's a bot or not, he's 0 on 16, right? So you may be wondering like, why am I reporting? I mean, you're not wondering, he's 0-16. Is he trolling? Is this just a one game troll? Let's take a look.
What the
Look at his scores.
fuck?
Yeah, sorry, I'm cursing, but look, these are his games. I'm gonna go through all 50. Look at the scores.
History. Look at his scores. Wait, this Aaron.
Look. Every game.
Look. What?
So, yeah, and look at his win rate. He has a 51.5% win rate with all of those games. So, that I got that guy in my team. That got me questioning, like, what? Why are you in my game, right? Like, I was questioning, like, what is he doing in my game? Well, what the hell? Like, how does it make sense? So, that's when I actually got some interest in Royal's video saying, I quit ranked. He only plays legendary queue. So let's take a look at this video. I turned on the subtitles as well.
I quit ranked.
And see why.
That's right, chat. As you guys know, the Wild Rift matchmaking for ranked has been absolutely awful for the last couple of years. But
yeah, for different reasons. Funny thing, remember the Scion exploit, guys? Lego is his name, the YouTuber. He exploited by literally not interacting with champions and just pushing turrets. He proved that Wild Rift Matchmaker is broken and that it basically, the better you play, the worse your teammates are, and the worse you play, the better your teammates. Riot always denied that, but he proved it. He physically proved it with like a 70-80% win rate with an account that went 0-20 every game, but he provided value by pushing turrets. If you haven't seen that already, there's a whole different video that I made on that. But basically, yes, Wild Rift matchmaking is broken, has always been broken, but Riot never really said like, yeah, this is true.
the most recent update has been absolutely unacceptable.
So he's saying that the most recent update is even worse than before. So I'm curious why.
There are challenger players, right? There's challenger players that have more.
Oh, that's a video from Rift Guides as well. So Rift Guides also made a video. Riot is lying to you. Matchmaking exploit. No way.
Most of their games played versus AI, versus bots. And they do that by abusing 5 stacks. And for some reason, like per week, you have like 10 games so that you can 5 stack with even gold players, even if you're a challenger.
Wow.
So these challenger players get their friends to put on Smurf accounts that are gold, and they just play in a 5 stack together, and then they match versus AI, as gold players do. And they just immediately get free wins, right?
So what he's saying is that as a challenger player, or like as a high rank player in Wild Rift, you can exploit the game. You have 10 games per week to go 5-man queue. You can just queue up with like your friends on Smurfs. They're on gold accounts. And then you're going to be against AI teams. You just win the game in 5 minutes, 10 times, and you do it for everyone, all of your friends. And then you're just going to boost yourself to challenger very easily because 10 free wins per week. It's a lot of free wins.
So I don't want to stress too much about this point. Rift Guides made a great video on it about how Riot is lying to you and the matchmaking exploits. So I do recommend you watch that. What I do want to say is I saw a lot of people in the comments saying that, oh, winning or losing doesn't impact your matchmaking. It's your stats. And I want to say that's false. It used to be just your stats that mattered.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So it used to be, remember the Scion period, where it was just your stats. Winning and losing didn't matter. But now it changed, it seems like. Like, I haven't played for 5 weeks. That's why I don't know that much about the current matchmaker, so let's see.
Or mostly your stats that mattered. But when the Scion...
Yeah, right, he's talking about the Scion exploit as well.
Scion and completely griefing
yeah.
on purpose. However, they were still trying to win by hitting turrets.
Yep.
So even though they have 0 damage dealt, 10 deaths, 0 kills, 0 assists.
Exactly what I just said. Funny that he mentioned it as well.
They're like 90% win ratios with 0 KDAs, right?
Yep.
When that happened, Riot changed the matchmaking formula and made it so that winning matters a lot more. So if you have a 90% win ratio, it doesn't matter how bad your stats are, you're still going to get bad teammates because your win ratio is too
so
high.
there's no more exploit.
So Riot literally punishes you for winning. So
Yep.
a lot of confusion in the comments, so I did want to clear that up before I continue with my main points about ranked, right? So the main issue that I've had this season, I don't know how Riot has mentioned make it way worse this season, but the main issue is challenger players being able to queue up with gold and plat players.
That's pretty crazy though. Like, is that really true? Wait, I'm gonna well, I can't see it because like right now I'm not challenger anymore, but can challenger players queue up with gold players in 5-man queue?
In the
Really?
same team. That is absolutely insane.
That's
So I can play a
insane.
5-stack, get 4 of my friends that are high elo to go on gold.
You know why it's insane? Because you're gonna reduce the average rank of your party by playing with 4 gold players. So like the average is gonna be platinum. But then of course they're playing on Smurfs, so it's gonna be 5 challenger players against an average platinum lobby, which apparently according to Royal can be matched against AI as well, which is of course a free win in 5 minutes. And then you as a challenger player get a full point. You don't get LP because LP doesn't exist anymore. You get a full point, which is by the way a system I completely disagree with as well. I prefer the LP system.
Counts, and we play all together. Obviously we get super easy games. It's either bots or it's a super easy game in like gold and plat that we're gonna stomp because we're challenger players and we're gonna get 3 wins. So a very, very abusable system that I absolutely hate. Another thing I wanted to point out is how many like free loss preventions you get in Wild Rift nowadays. So last season I played in the Chinese server, I come back and boom, I immediately get mark loss protections for my first rank loss of the day, and this happened for like multiple days.
Okay.
Right? So I was just getting free wins.
So it says no marks will be deducted during your first loss of the day in ranked games played in pre-made with party. You can invade friends, receiving the following bonuses when you form a pre-made. Oh, you get bonuses for playing with another friend. 50 fortitude per game. That's kind of stupid.
Lose, right? My losses didn't count.
Well,
right? So I want to take a second to look at the rank distribution because all this loss
oh
prevention,
yeah,
this ladder
yeah.
abuse
Now
that
it
goes
comes.
on creates a terrible rank distribution. So the League of Legends season, let's compare League of Legends to Wild Rift. I've done this in a previous video 2 years ago that I'm going to talk about later. But let's look at the rank distribution of the inflation, right? So an Emerald
Yeah, Wild Rift doesn't look like this, but okay.
2 player right now is in the top 4% of players, right? Top 4% of players. Very respectable to be Emerald 2 in League of Legends. You're in the top 4% of players. However, in Wild Rift, it's top 45%.
Jesus Christ.
45% on Emerald 2. This is my Emerald 2 account.
Oh my god.
45%. That means that if you're in Emerald 3, you're average. This is the average player in Wild Rift is in Emerald 3.
It's crazy, yeah.
What happened to all of these ranks? I'll tell you what.
They're all meaningless. And they're like... So, okay, so my theory, you know, I don't know what Royal's gonna say, but my theory, I always say this, is that Riot is slowly but steadily making the average rank in the game higher. So starting off, reaching Grandmaster Challenger was very difficult, but like slowly every year, they're bumping up the average rank. And the reason they're doing that, this is my theory again, is to keep players, to give them a progressive feeling, like I'm ranking up, you know, I'm getting better. If a player is stuck in gold for 3 years, they're not gonna keep playing, especially mobile gamers. Mobile gamers are not as patient as PC gamers. This is my theory, because every year it gets easier to reach higher and higher rank. So let's see what yes.
What happened? If you're iron, bronze, or silver, or gold, you're only facing bots, right?
Jesus Christ.
So of course, It goes back to the challenger.
Really?
bot
Is it
abuse.
that bad?
Then in platinum, you'll face a few bots, a few non-bots. Eventually, start playing with humans. So it's very easy for players to get to emerald. But then when you get to emerald, all these players that don't deserve to even be emerald, that got boosted by bots, are
Like the player I showed you in the very beginning of the video, like what the hell was he even doing? Like I feel like that's like a 10-year-old kid playing on his mom's iPad or something. Like no joke. And then he just keeps playing. He had like, I checked his whole profile, he had like 8,000 games with a 45% win rate. How does he keep playing the game so often and then just be that bad at the game? Like it has to be a very, very young kid. And then that kid was Platinum 3.
now also in emerald with you, so they create a terrible
And he reached Diamond, by the way, the guy from the beginning of the video.
matchmaking experience for you, right? There's no rank where like the newer players can like sit there and learn the game.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
the problem with this is because of how easy it is to get emerald because of bots.
You know why it's especially a problem? Because in the beginning of the season, when the season resets, everyone is gonna go back to Emerald. So everyone is facing each other again. It's terrible.
Now you just abuse the loss prevention system to quickly get to Diamond or even Master. Master in Wild Rift is the top 15 to 20% of players.
Yeah, Master is indeed like top 20%. Grandmaster, I believe last time I checked, was top 13%.
And I know if you
Which is insane.
No, in Europe, it's not like that. In Europe, it's the top 1%. That's a
It's
bug.
not.
That's a visual
It's
bug,
not.
and you are wrong.
It's
Please
not.
stop saying it to me.
Yeah, it's not.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. It isn't.
The issue that this creates is that there's a lot of inflation and a lot of players get to Master very easily.
By the way, guys, I'll pick the winners from the skin giveaway. I'll put them in the pinned comment. I picked 6 winners from for the main channel. If you won the giveaway, just reach out to me on Discord. I'll do a quick double check to see if it's actually you. And for February, doing another skin giveaway, just put down a comment under the video, giving away 3 more skins this month. Give this video a like as well to get it into the algorithm and whatever. I'm wondering, like, after I watch this video, if I should continue to play ranked or if I should just hop on the legendary queue. Feel like I should go legendary queue because already what I've seen is unacceptable. But let's see what else he just talks about.
If 1 out of 5 Wild Rift players is in Master tier, we have a problem. And why do we have a problem? Because if I'm rank 1 with 300 marks, and this might just impact a few players that are high elo, but it's really annoying. If you're rank 1 with 300 marks, you can queue up with a Master 0 marks player.
Yeah, you
that's
can.
completely abused the ladder and the matchmaking to get to that point. And obviously that creates a super low quality game for everybody involved.
And that's what happens
they
every
don't
game.
want to play with me because I'm way higher skill level than them and they're not going to have fun. And I don't want to play with them for the same reasons. Right? Some other absurd things about ranked. So last season, towards the end of the season, if you were Master tier, you could lock your ranked. So you could play with your gold friends while you're Master tier, and you could lock your rank and play with them, and they didn't have to lock their rank, right? Maybe they would win.
Oh, like that, so you could boost them.
They would lose games.
Interesting.
But you can lock your rank, so your losses don't count, and your wins don't count either. But then what's the point of playing ranked? This is ranked, right? Where it's supposed to matter. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Like that's just an insane thing to add ranked, right? So I made a similar video 2 years ago, and I pretty much said it's not Riot's fault, right? Because
well, I mean, whose fault is it
that
then?
Riot has created 2 queues. They've created the casual, normal ranked for players to improve and get better. And then when they reach Master tier, they swap over to Legendary queue.
Yeah, but
so
no one uses
process
that.
2 years ago was, why is the community not playing Legendary queue? Why is the...
Because there's no incentive. There's no incentive. The viewer, like especially when I make YouTube videos, who the hell cares about Legendary queue? They only want to see me be Challenger, right? Like, there is 0 incentive. There are only incentives to play proper ranked queue, 0 incentives for Legendary queue. Even the leaderboards are normal queue, not Legendary queue.
Community not playing Legendary queue. That's the competitive ranked mode, right? After describing all of the issues with ranked. And I'll tell you why the community doesn't play Legendary.
He's gonna say the same thing.
First of all, in my stream today...
Exactly! That's what I mean. Challenger, not Legend.
Didn't even know what it was. It's so badly advertised.
Yep.
So
exactly what I said.
This poll that Riot actually did a couple of years ago. What is more prestigious, Legend or Challenger?
Of course,
Challenger. I will
Challenger.
tell you right now, getting Challenger, while to some of you might not seem easy, it's very easy.
It's easy.
Extremely easy to get Challenger.
Like, basically, to explain to you how easy it is, I play every single champion in the game. I even basically do troll builds in ranked and whatever, and I even reached challenger without even trying. I didn't even try at all, and I reached challenger. It is so stupidly easy. To compare it to before, like 3 or 4 years ago, I was also challenger every single season. But back then, I remember I had to get locked in for like 2 weeks and just hardcore grind ranked and super tryhard with a duo queue, or by myself, just super tryhard with only champions that I could win with consistently that are really, really good in the meta. That's how I reached challenger. You know how I reached challenger now? By playing Tank Sona, by playing Teemo, by playing whatever the hell the comments wanted me to play. So yes, it is easy now, relatively easy, to be challenger, which is supposed to be the top tier, pinnacle of whatever, you know, this is the pinnacle of the game, challenger.
All you have to do is just play a bunch of games, abuse the ranked loss prevention, and eventually you're going to get challenger.
Yeah.
There's many challenger players with thousands and thousands of games every season that just abuse fortitude to get there. However, legend and legendary queue is really hard to get. And what's really funny is when legendary queue first came out, it really exposed a lot of people. A lot of content creators, a lot of high challenger players. We didn't have software at the time, but a lot of challenger players and a lot of content creators got absolutely exposed in legendary queue. They were not able to even get to immortal. Some of them were able to get to immortal with a like 50% win rate.
I wonder how difficult it was though. I didn't even give it a try to play legendary queue. I get what he's saying, like, you know, a content creator being challenger and then thinking that getting legend is going to be just as easy as getting challenger. It's not going to be as easy because that is proper solo queue. I should genuinely start playing legendary queue. The only problem is that people just don't care. Like when I reach challenge or when I reach legend, see, even I am saying it, people are just not going to care about it. I can just lie in my title, say challenger when I'm legend, right? Even though being legend is likely gonna be a lot more difficult. I mean, I can't imagine it to be as easy as challenger. The thing is, people just don't care when you put it in your title. It's the exact same thing as Royal was saying.
Could not get to legend. So all these players that are like, wait, this is way too hard for me. I'm gonna go back to playing normal ranked, right? They went back to playing normal ranked and legendary queue has been dead for a while, right?
I wonder if... Oh, what happened? I wonder if I play it now. Is there actually going to be enough players to get good games? I don't know. Like, again, maybe as a community, we should just give it a try together. I don't know. Let's just watch the whole video.
Which is very, very, very unfortunate. However, this season, we're making a change. We're making a massive change. Since Riot won't do it, the community will do it. We are all going to be playing legendary queue once we hit master tier.
Yeah.
And this is why. We're going to be doing exclusive...
What is it saying? WildriftGuides.com. Rank 1 gets $100 plus a feature on Royal's channel. Rank 2 gets $50. Rank 3 gets $25. That's really cool, actually. This is interesting.
So the community has banded together.
That's really lovely.
To give rewards to legendary queue players. So the rank 1 player will be receiving a $100 reward and will also be featured on my channel to promote their stream and their content.
Hey, that's
if
cool.
they're a content creator, of course, which a lot of high-low players are. Rank 2 will still be getting $50 and rank 3 $25. These are only going to be exclusive to the NA server for this season. And of course, any player caught cheating by win trading or by map hacking will of course be disqualified. So, for every other server, we will still have some special rewards, and that's if you're Vanquisher Plus on any server, you're gonna be immediately eligible for a skin giveaway. All you have to do is post a screenshot on my Discord server. And we're also gonna do a coolest play. Whoever makes the best legendary queue play, as long as you can prove that it's legendary queue on the replay, will also be getting $50, and that's voted by the community. Okay. A lot of the best NA players have decided to swap over to legendary queue, where there's an LP system. It's solo only. It's limited to certain outfits.
I wonder if EU is the same because if I play legendary queue and no one else plays it, like I'm gonna be missing out on all of the good players. I mean, it can't be worse than ranked, right? Like now that I'm thinking about it, it really cannot be much worse. Like surely when I reach high elo in legendary queue, the games are gonna be super sweaty. Like Maybe I should give it a try as well.
It's
Like
the
we'll see.
true competitive
I think
game
I will.
mode of Wild Rift.
Because
Right?
even if you don't have the best of the best players, it's still going to be extremely sweaty, the games, which is great, right? Like this is really, really good. And then if I ever want to do a troll build or something, I would do it in normal rank.
Now you have
And this would test my skills truly, right? Like, can I reach legend rank while still playing everything in the game? That would be like the true challenge, right? Like, because again, reaching challenger, whatever, like, sure.
/flex/ normal ranked, which is just infested with matchmaking issues, and you have legendary queue. So all the good players will be playing legendary queue, right? In NA. And there's finally some rewards to motivate people to do it. So this season, it's legendary queue season. And
See what his comments have to say. Oh yeah, I said, shall we make this a change? So like, you can see people are quite interested in this type of stuff. You know, let's bring this game back to life. Matchmaker is bad. You know, I feel like to truly make this work, we should kind of band together as content creators. Especially the leading content creators, being Royal and me, to sort of do this thing and encourage the community to do it as well. I'm currently Emerald rank because I was on a vacation. I only started playing a couple of days ago. I'll just reach Master and I'll dip my toes into Legendary queue. It has to be better. It has to be better. And I'll give you back an update on it, on how it goes. And then very likely I'll be joining this cause that the community has done, which is like just shifting to legendary queue because normal ranked is just so trash. So I highly encourage you guys to check out Royal. You know, he makes great videos on Wild Rift as well, in case you haven't checked him out already. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this issue in the comments. And yeah, have a nice day. I'll see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.